Hey, this is Matt, and tonight's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to talk about gray man and what I do in an urban environment to blend in. My goal is to blend in. Say, for example, I go see my friends that live in Seattle and say, I've never been to Seattle. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on YouTube. I'm going to pull up news broadcast from Seattle, like up to date, current news broadcast, and I'm going to watch them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus more on the people in the background, how they dress, how they act, how they interact with each other, their manners of walking, what area of town they're in. If I go to a rich part of town, I don't want to look homeless. If I go to a poor part of town, I don't want to look rich. So I'm going to look at that. That's going to determine what I wear, how I walk, my entire demeanor, what I carry. For example, right now, where I live, let me get my bag. This is the bag I'm carrying. No, there's nothing wrong with this bag, but it looks military. It looks like I'm prepared for something. So instead of carrying this bag, a better bag, not perfect but better, would be this bag, the Maxpedition Kodiak. But even still, this has Molly attachments. So it's not as pronounced military, but it still has that vibe. A better option would be a typical everyday messenger bag, backpack. If I'm in a rich part of town, maybe a satchel. This is not a good option. This will make me stand out. Bright colors will make me stand out. I'm big and I stand out anyway, so I need to draw less attention to myself. Layers. If I'm in a particularly dangerous part of town, I'll just use this as an example. Say this is a phone book I got or free newspapers. I'm going to put them underneath my shirt right here, layered up. I'm going to put them in the back of the back part of my shirt and protect my organs in case of stabbings. I'm not going to advertise it. I'm not going to I'm not going to wear hats if no one has a hat on. Maybe a slouchy, but in my bag, I'm also going to carry a couple of other design topics, as in, I'm going to have a baseball cap, I'm going to have a watch cap, I'm going to have a scarf, I'm going to have another jacket, gloves, just in case I need to do that quick change. Dip in somewhere, pop a hat on, take off my glasses, and kind of change appearance that way. So my goal would be to blend. That's whole gray, man. I don't want to be distinctive and I don't want to be standing out. I want to be nondescript. Okay? I'm not going to really look anyone in the eye, but I'm not going to look away. I'm not going to be challenging or confrontational. I'm going to do my best to blend in with the surroundings. So, that's one thing that people in the survival and prepping community don't consider. You see them out with, fatigue pants on or BDU shirts or military bags. That's not what you want, because if something did happen, you're either a target for someone to try to take something from, or you're a target for trying to save everyone. Saving everyone's not my goal. So, as cold as that sounds, I'm going to be blending in. Yes, I'm going to have the supplies with me that I need, but I'm not going to have them in a military bag. I'm going to have them in a, stereotypical messenger bag. I'm going to have them on my person. I'm going to be able to know how to get, say, water from buildings, and that's why, pro tip here, and I hate using pro tip because it just sounds egotistical to me 100%. But pro tip, I always, and my wife carries, a Silcock key. This will let me get, turn off gas, but it also lets me get water from any, basically, building in a town. This one device here lets me get water from any restaurant, any municipality building, any building in a population center. That's always with me, period. Water bottles. People think that water bottles don't get noticed. They do. If I'm in an urban environment, I'm going to carry plastic water bottles. That's going to be out and seen. I might have a metal container in my bag, but I'm going to have your average, what's that hippie thing, Jumbo Juice bottle, just for people to see it. Because if, you pull out a military canteen, you pull out a 32-ounce Guy Design bottle, unless you're somewhere that's common, that's going to get noticed. Even if you don't smoke, carry a pack of smokes and a lighter with you. It's an icebreaker. It's a de-stressor. You can use it for fire extension, and you could, if you're around a bunch of smokers, you can not smoke but blend in. And it's a icebreaker. If you need to get information from someone and they smoke and say they're homeless, hey, I'll give you a couple of smokes, man. We'll sit here and talk. As I talk to them, I'm going to be getting information about what's up ahead. Like, did they run into anybody? Was anybody aggressive? All this stuff comes into like an apex of survival. The more I know, the more I can prepare for, the better off I am. Just think of ways to blend in, to not really be aggressive, but be prepared. Okay? So, I hope, this shares some knowledge, and if you'd like me to go more in depth on Gray Man, which I can do, comment on this. I don't want to give you videos that you don't want to see, so comment on this and I'll do more Gray Man stuff. So till then, get outside, be prepared, and I love you.